I'm with
Bethany Roberts. I'm a sophomore here at University of West Florida.
Good. Okay, so Bethany, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. I'm good too. Thank you for doing this interview with me today.
Happy to.
So, can you tell the viewers about your experience when you first came as a freshman?
So I came by fall 2018, and I'm originally from the Florida Keys. So it's like a 14-hour drive from the Florida Keys to here. And I have a very close relationship with my parents, and so it was very new. It was definitely uncomfortable at first, like not being around my parents, not being able to like go around the corner and like talk to my mom. But everybody was really, really nice. People helped me move in. I had one of my best friends from the Keys moved up here too and attends this school, and we ended up spending a lot of those first couple of days together and meeting new people, and the orientation helped a lot with like the getting comfortable process. So it took me about a week to like fully settle in and like get used to my classes, get used to everything, but it was a lot of fun. I really love this school, so it was different, but I ended up loving it so much more than I thought I would.
That's good news.
Yeah.
So, Bethany, talk about the food here.
Okay, so we have the Nautilus Market, which is your basic cafeteria. I mean, it's kind of like a high school cafeteria, but more self-serve. There's a salad bar, there's a place that does burgers, and there's a place that does pizza, and those are pretty much like very consistent, and those are the three foods they cook. For breakfast, they have an omelet station, and they like Sundays they'll have bacon, Sundays they'll have sausage, sometimes they'll have eggs. There's a waffle machine, sometimes they do French toast, sometimes they do pancakes. And the breakfast is my favorite meal. I think that's the one that they get right most consistently. If you don't have a meal plan, it's $10 to get into the Nautilus Market, and I wouldn't pay the $10 every day, but since I had a meal plan, it was nice, and it was worth having a meal plan for sure. And the dinner, I mean, it ranges from like home style meatloaf to like foreign food to, it's a very wide range. It's worth it. It's worth it to get a meal plan for sure.
Okay. Good, thanks. That was some good information.
Of course.
Okay, up next we have...
My name is Wagner Dacius. Most people know me as Juice. I'm from West Palm Beach, Florida, and I play football here.
How long have you been here at University of West Florida?
About 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
How would you like it here?
I love it here. I love the atmosphere. I love everybody around here. Like, it's a very friendly environment. I made a lot of friends, and everybody's cool.
Good. So you are a football player, right?
Yes.
Talk about your athletic life here.
I love it here. I mean, you can say we're spoiled. Like, we get it all. I mean, I love the gear we get. We get shirts, shorts, just to like, you know, have a little swagger around campus. And then they give you practice shirts, practice shorts. Then we get game cleats, game socks, game Under Armours, game gloves, game shoes.
What division is this school?
Oh, Division II.
Division 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, being a football player and a student, how do you juggle studying and practice and possibly a job?
Whew. You really got to be good with time management, honestly. I work football and school, and plus I'm an IT major, so like most of my courses like require you to actually put time in, so it's like you just gotta manage, you know? So I'd be like, okay, I know I got this assignment due next week, let me knock this out early, then I'll go to practice, and I'll have work, and I always make sure I get about 8 hours of sleep. So it's all
That's
about time.
important.
All in all, it's a great school, especially athletically, and like the way the program is going, we're going to the top. So this is, yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Wagner, for being here today. I really appreciate your time here and speaking to the viewers about your experience.
Thank you for having me here. Go Argos. There you go.
Okay, next up we have...
Anastasia Moore. I'm a transfer student and I'm a junior, and I just got to UWF about a week ago.
Well, welcome to have you because I've been here about a week ago. So tell me about your first week. How was it?
Super welcoming, completely. Like when I got here and I needed to move all my stuff, there was like assistants or the people, the students that were volunteering to help move all the stuff. They were super helpful, and I really enjoyed that. And everyone's so kind. They smile at you, and it's just like it's a very welcoming atmosphere for sure.
Are you thinking about any student organizations? Because I know we have the Argapalooza coming up next week, so do you think you're going to sign up?
I probably will for sure. Something that has to do with environmental science because that's my major. So yeah, I'd love to volunteer and get some good stuff on my resume.
Yeah. From your personal experience so far, how have your teachers been?
Very kind. I'm like hoping it's not like the calm before the storm, but I'm sure that they will be super helpful. They seem that way. It's not just a front. Like I know that happens sometimes when you get professors and they're like super nice. You're like, oh, it's gonna be great, and then suddenly it's like terrible. But no, I don't see that happening. They seem very helpful, very chill, and it seems like they will do everything they can to help you pass for sure.
Good.
I'm happy to, grind, work hard to do all that.
Yes, we need to get this degree.
For real.
How is your friendships here? Have you made any friends?
You, for starters, and actually everyone in this room and the person behind the camera.
Making friends is pretty easy, right?
Yes,
I love
yes,
it.
for sure. Here, everyone's so kind and so ready to be like, hey, what's your name? This is my name. What's your major? And super open. I love it. So much different than the state college that I went to previously. So
Anastasia, do you have any tips for the new prospective students who are going to attend University of West Florida in the coming years?
For sure. So you're going to be walking a lot, quite honestly, especially if you don't have a car, which I don't necessarily recommend even like bringing it, quite honestly. But I mean, you could, but probably not because then you would rack up those citations. But probably, I mean, it happens. Yeah, the trees here are gorgeous. They are like it's awesome. But stay away from the Spanish moss because apparently spiders tend to hang out there. So probably watch out for that. Otherwise, it's super beautiful. Yeah, bring a reusable water bottle. Totally recommend that. Save the planet. And also, you'll need it because it does get really hot. So other than that, yeah, that's just a few little tips.
Thanks, Anna. Well, thank you so much for answering the questions, and thank you for being here today.
Awesome.
We were so happy to have you. So thanks everyone for watching the interview. We had a great time, and I hope this video really benefits any prospective parents or students out there. So we hope to see you guys soon. Bye.